Hello, my beautiful air signs. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tiffany, and we are going to be doing a poll for you guys. Happy Wednesday. All right, so Spirit, what is going on for my lovely air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Underworld. All right, so tapping into some of the shadow aspects, diving deep into the underworld. And Persephone is making her descent now. So this is really taking a look at those deeper aspects of you that are wanting to be birthed or wanting to come out into the open. And this can be spots that just hold a little bit less vibrancy, but I'm also getting that there's a lot of wisdom in the blind spots. So this is also looking at areas that you have been navigating with that are asking to kind of come out from the subconscious to be conscious. So Spirit, can I get a little bit more from my air signs here? Air signs. We are in Libra season now, so happy birthday to all my Libras out there. But we are also going to be moving into Scorpio season. So this time is really about kind of wrapping up any karmic cycles before we make our descent into the underworld. So the cold shoulder. Okay, so you guys may be turning your back to things that just aren't working, things that are not giving back to you, whether that is in relationships, friendships. But I'm also seeing here with the blanket that there may be some nurturing in the masculine aspects of yourself. So because it is the right shoulder, I'm getting possibly maybe have your shoulders looked at, but there may be an area where you have been overproducing or overdoing it that needs a little bit more attention. And oftentimes when we are overproducing, that comes from more of a lack mindset or a survival mindset. So this period of time is really asking us to sink into our flow, sink into our feminine a little bit more, and to really honor rest, honor those parts of us that are craving a little bit more time for nurturing. So where are you able to give yourself, even if it's 10 minutes of meditation, 10 minutes of quiet time, whatever it is for you. All right, so we have Lady de los Muertos, acceptance and equality. I love this. So this is also accepting whatever is going on in your world. And I feel like this can be something that is happening to you, but it's also happening for you. Happening for you so that the universe can give you more aligned energies to move forward. And then we have owl, wise seeing, wise action. Yeah. And you guys have wings, you have flight, you're able to navigate through air. So really utilizing your gifts to move forward in this. But I do feel like you are turning your back to something or somebody, or even something that used to fulfill you. And now it's no longer doing that. So, and this could even be a mindset shift. This could be something to do with the way that you respond or react to things. And now you're taking a bit more of a let them approach is what I'm hearing. So, all right, Spirit, can I get a little bit more on this? We have the 8 of Candles, which is the 8 of Wands. And Spirit, what else is here? What else is here for my lovely air signs? 5 of Presents, Ace of Presents, 7 of, oh, we have the Chariot. Yeah, you guys are really moving towards something. Page of Needles. And then 3 of Needles. Okay. 3 of Candles. Cool. All right. So 3 of Candles in the traditional tarot is the 3 of Wands. So this is actually taking action to move out of a situation, anything that you have been in, and you're moving towards new horizons. And you're really lighting up that spark. And I love the bat here. And bats are really, they're navigators, and they use their vibrations to attract what it is that they want, and their vibrations to communicate. And so we have the 8 of Candles, the 5 of Presents, and the Ace of Presents. Okay, so I feel like something has been a little lackluster in your life, and this could be finances, this could be work, this is something in your material realm. And now I think that you guys are really kind of vibrating and shifting out of this, and you're looking to the more vibrancy of life. You're really shifting your perspectives to bring in more abundance, more radiance, and you're releasing the old presents, the old things that, again, used to give you joy, used to give you that spark of inspiration. But now I feel like you guys have really kind of adopted this new mindset, this new way of thinking, and you're moving forward in the direction of your highest timeline, of your highest abundance. And I feel like some of you may be shifting careers, or even starting a side business. With this Ace of Presents here, there's some sort of new opportunity that's being presented to you. And this Ace of Presents, I feel like it is also coming from some collaboration, some sort of efforts with other people. And I think that you're also standing your ground in your beliefs and what you want this new phase of your life to look like. And this comes from action. This comes from you moving towards the things that you want. So now I feel like you guys have been thinking about a lot of what you want this chapter to look like, but now I feel like there is actually action being taken because of the Wands here towards what it is that you are wanting to bring to you. And I also see with the Page of Needles and the 3 of Needles that there may be a little bit of hesitancy because of something that has happened in the past. But I don't think that this chapter is going to be the same as the last. So there's an element of releasing and letting go of any resentments, any guilts, anything that you have been harboring in your heart space that is really plaguing you down, kind of pulling you into the underworld. And I think that this card is coming out because it's actually extending space for this new ascension, for this new part of you to be explored. And the underworld is also about transmutation, and the transmuting of pain, the transmuting of any sort of things that have been kind of just magnetized here. So I'm going to get some clarification on this 5 of Presents. Spirit, what's going on with this 5 of Presents? 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Star with the 9 of Cups. Okay, so I really feel like you guys have wanted to build something, or you have wanted to invest something, and it didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. It didn't bloom into its fullest expression or fullest expansion. But now I think by releasing what it is that is in your heart space, you're now able to step into a more vibrant connection. And the Queen of Wands is also the shadow work queen, but she is very vibrant. She's very regal. She really extends her energy to what it is that she wants. She is the light. She is the torch. And by doing this, you are also investing in yourself. And with the Star, this is indicating that you are the star. You are the thing that is worth being invested in. And I think that you may have just been putting your energies into things, people who were not giving that same energy back to you. and I feel like I'm getting a little bit in my throat. So perhaps you weren't able to express yourself in your highest vibration or the ways that you really wanted to be seen. And with that, I think that you guys really are turning the cold shoulder to that. And I love that there is a crown of flowers on top here, because you know your gifts, you know who you are, you know who you want to extend your energies to, and who you need to pull back from. And by doing that, you're also exploring new layers of yourself. I really feel like you're sinking into your regality. You're sinking into this almost empress-like, queen-like energy. And I think that you are utilizing your communication, new ways of connecting with people. Pages are all about like new sparks of inspiration, new energies. This page in particular, the Page of Needles or the Page of Swords, is a very quick, very I'm going to take this idea and I'm going to run with it. But it's also a little bit of novice energy. So I feel like you guys are in possibly a space that you are unfamiliar with, and that's okay. And maneuvering through this heart space, you're also going to show people a new way. You're going to show people a new way of healing, and you're going to be in spaces where others want to collaborate with you. And I think this is a new venture. Yeah, okay. Clarifying the Three of Needles, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Magician. So you guys really have gone through something in order to teach you to pull back into your power. Yeah, and this has caused a lot of anxiety, a lot of mental conflict. But I really do feel like we have 2 pages, actually we have 3 pages in this reading. The only one that we're missing is the Page of Cups. So clarifying the Three of Needles, we have the Page of Wands, we have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Magician. So you really are manifesting a new way of operating. You're manifesting new sparks of inspiration. I also see this as the travel card. So some of you may be getting out of your local area. You may be doing some traveling. You may be really manifesting new ways for you to implement new ideas. And oftentimes when we are turning our backs to something or really moving through kind of a difficult period of time, getting a fresh new perspective and new eyes on something is going to help fuel this new part, this new spark. So let's see. Spirit, what is this new thing? What is this new venture? Six of Presents and the Fool. With the Seven of Candles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so and Seven of Candles is the stand your ground card. So standing your ground on this new direction. And with this Six of Presents here, this is all about harmony, and this is giving and taking. And with the Fool here, this is literally taking that leap of faith. This is stepping out into new adventures. It's releasing any stale energy. And you're putting the new vibrancy towards this new thing, new ways of doing things. And I do feel like this is going to give you a new life, give you a breath of fresh air. And with the Fool card, you may not know all of the answers. You may not know exactly your end destination, but you are taking that faith, you are taking that leap, and you are really allowing yourself to move with spirit. And Zero is a ghost. He is the dog. He is the reindeer. He uses his nose to light the way. So I really do think that this October is going to be used to your benefit. Utilize these energies to sink into the whispers of your subconscious, the whispers of what it is that is asking to be birthed. And this may not be a quick thing. I really do feel like this is going to take some nurturing. This is going to take some love. But I do think that everybody who you want to be involved in this will be receiving some sort of gift, some sort of expansion by you taking this leap. I'm feeling like pioneer energy with this. And you guys are able to move through situations and through elements with ease because you don't have any of the 3D blocking you. So using your mental energies to help raise the collective and raise your vibrations is really going to be beneficial for you. So Spirit, can I get a little bit more here? What is going on for my air signs? What else do they need to know? Temptation. Okay, that is the devil energy. So can I get 2 more shadow? All right. Heavy emphasis on shadow energy. Okay, and then we have hope at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so with this, I'm really feeling that some of you may be tempted to move back into old patterns, old ways that make you feel comfortable, or ways that really have you stalled. And I think that with you now having this new idea, this new way of moving, you are going to maneuver through this with ease. It's not going to be comfortable. It's not going to be, it's not going to be quick. But I think by you really facing the shadow and moving through this temptation of the old paradigm, you're going to really blossom into a brand new beginning, a new way of seeing the world. And this is going to be a much lighter vibration for you. And we do have the Choose Wisely card here. So whatever it is that you are contemplating, choose differently. With whatever you have gotten yourself into, this is asking you to choose a new way, choose a more expansive option. And we see here, there's so many different options. There's so many different directions that you can take. But by you really sinking in and meditating and giving yourself that 10 minutes of time, this is going to help to quiet everything that goes on up here. Because, air signs are very cerebral. And I think you're also recognizing the power in your choices, the power in your voice to be able to utilize this energy to your benefit. And all right, so let's see. What is it that you guys are maneuvering through? What are you bringing into your life? Please drop it in the comments below. Spirit, what advice is here for my air signs? Protect. Yeah, so doing some protective magic, really carrying some black onyx, black tourmaline, smoky quartz, anything like that, but also possibly doing a spell to help protect you from any sort of energies that are trying to penetrate whatever it is that you are trying to do. Because I think that a lot of people are curious as to what it is that you're doing because you have pulled back, because you have really kind of sunk deeper into yourself and noticing that the environments that you are in are not suitable for this next new vibration, new timeline for you. And then we have patience. So again, not going to happen overnight, but with whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, there's a simultaneous release, but also a manifestation going on. So, and the more that you release, the more your more aligned timeline is going to be able to integrate with you. And then we have break free. Yeah. So breaking free from self-limiting beliefs, patterns, breaking free from any sort of toxic relationships that are not serving you, that are keeping you chained, keeping you bound. Because remember, air is free. Air is free to flow, free to move, and it's quick. So anything that is keeping you chained, it needs to go. And by you really allowing this to happen, allowing this change to come forward. I think you're going to surprise yourself with how swift this is going to be, with how swift this action is going to take when you start to recognize and start to really believe that this path is for you. There's a lot of self-worth involved in this reading too. So really tapping into knowing that you're worthy for a different outcome, knowing that you're worthy of the love that you seek, or the biggest goals that you have. That is really what is going to help move you forward. And then we have go outside. So there's a level of needing to ground. So ground, get your energies settled into a new vibration and pull all of this cerebral energy down into the earth. Ask the earth to move it for you. All right, guys, I hope this helped. And if you are wanting a personal reading, the link for that is in the description box below. If this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Check you later. Bye.